Welcome to How to Survive, the show that teaches you how to survive the stuff that can kill you.
Like Maha, or war, or lava swimming.
And the stuff that just makes you wish you were dead.
Like losing your glasses to Mother Ocean.
Oh.
Or having the flu while on a plane. Mm-hmm. Or eye flaps.
Oh my God.
So bad.
Cute.
I know, I said it cute, but it's not. There's nothing cute about it. You know what is cute?
Our theme song?
Our theme song. Play it.
Ground is shaking under our feet. Mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. Ooh, how to survive. Ooh, how to survive.
Hey.
Welcome. How are you?
Gates. Well, as I said before we started recording, a little loopy.
You just got back last night from Germany.
Yes.
What's the hour difference? Like 8 hours?
9 hours.
9 hours.
Well, it was 8 hours, but we got to have 9 Donka. And I got to go through another time change.
Oh, because you stopped somewhere?
They had a time change there. Their time change was
Oh, you're kidding.
there. So
Oh, that's
lucky
crazy.
me. Yeah, so it's 9 hours difference.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Please.
If I ever hear you complain about your hair again, I might lose my mind.
I just told her.
Oh, okay.
It looks so good.
Okay, so I said the exact same thing. We were at M Cafe, and I said, we were talking, like seriously, and then I go, I just have to tell you, you look gorgeous. Your hair is fucking amazing.
Thank you.
And I said, it's like that thing they show online where it's like the French bob, where it's like, we don't care. I don't know if they work to not care, but it looks like they don't care because that's the French attitude.
Yeah.
But it's
it looks great.
stunning.
And
Thank
it
you,
always
guys.
does.
I would say like,
let's stop.
I
Let's
would
cut
say
it
like,
out.
don't even
You guys are going to make me cry.
grow it out anymore. Like this is the length.
Yeah, I think that you nailed it.
You nailed it.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you that I do care. I mean, I wish I didn't have to do anything to my hair, but
Right.
I did fall asleep. I washed it when I got home last night.
Really? That's
because-
impressive.
Well, I had to. I'll tell you, I had to because I hadn't showered in a couple days,
Oh.
and I was a little ripe. But also, I had a massive migraine. I think
Yes.
I texted you guys
Yes.
saying I'm not sure if it's going to happen tomorrow, and so I was like, one thing that can help sometimes is if I jump in a shower, because
Because the steam?
well, it's actually the heat on my muscles because everything in my head and my shoulders and my jaw, it all feels like somehow I'm infected with something because it gets so
Wow.
sore. It's like my teeth hurt, my whole face hurts, my head hurts, and it's like the heat can feel good. And so I thought, I don't know what the morning's going to be like.
Right.
Trying to get the kids to school, trying to get ready for the show. So I'm just going to shower and then I'm going to get into bed and fall asleep. So I got into bed and I just fell asleep with wet hair.
Oh.
But this isn't what happened.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
can you imagine?
I just went to sleep.
I just went to
Yeah.
sleep, guys. No.
Woke up this way.
I had to just put a curling iron. Like I just had to take
Right.
a big fat curling iron and I mean it takes 5 minutes. It's not
Right.
that big of a deal. But I don't have hair that I can just let alone. It would, guys, you would banish me. You
Yeah.
would say, I'm sorry, leave the room. I can't look at you.
Yeah. I'm thinking I got to do that straightening thing again where it gets out some of the frizz.
I'll show you how to use a curling iron and you don't have to do that.
No. But if I do this, then it's not such a big. Oh. Yeah. You always say that, but you never show me.
I know. That's why I owe you.
You do. You owe me a tutorial.
I'll give you a tutorial, but first,
Yes.
since I can't do that today,
Yeah.
I can give you a gift. I did bring you guys a little gift.
Oh, I'm so excited. German
Lederhosen.
gifts.
It's
You hope it's
Lederhosen.
Lederhosen?
You know, it's the sexy little outfit with the boobs are up high,
Love
and
it.
it's a really short little skirt.
That's for me, though.
Yeah.
That's for Garon. I got you the male I got you the boy version.
The what's the German beer that's the like the girl is the symbol of?
Oh yeah, what is that? Which beer is that?
Maybe we'll do it in What Did We Learn?
Yeah. And I'm sad because I had no beer the entire time, and I love their shandy. You know, their it's not called shandy in Germany, but it's the beer with the lemonade, and it's so good.
Why? Because of your headache?
No, it just didn't happen.
Oh.
Like I had like a sip of alcohol one night with
Wow.
Sven's mom. We made a dish that had wine in it. And so there was a little tiny bottle of wine.
okay.
And his mom was like, Kristine and I will share it.
Oh.
I don't know why she sounded that way.
I don't know either.
Garon, this is for you.
Oh, boy.
Very
It looks fancy.
chocolate. And this is dark chocolate. So this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
This is almost unopenable.
Because it's so pretty.
fancy.
I'm not going to. I hid the receipt from Sven because I had to get gifts
no.
for our neighbors and for our house sitters and then for you guys. And so we ran out of time to go to like a chocolate shop in Germany.
Oh, so you bought them at the
So I got it at the
airport.
airport
Oh,
and I was
no.
like, I'm not getting, because most of the chocolate you can get at the airport that's German is stuff that you can also get at World Market. It's like the Lindt, which I don't like Lindt.
Lindt is really bad.
It's not good. And
Why
then-
is it so bad?
It's so bad. It's probably the German version is probably better because it's like every chocolate you can get in Germany is better. Like if you get a Snickers or a Kit Kat in Germany, it's so good.
I wonder why.
Because they're using they don't use
preservatives in their chocolate.
it's
or
real
something?
chocolate and it's real sugar and they don't use corn syrup. And it just tastes so much better.
Okay.
But a lot of the chocolates you'll go, oh, I know what that is. Like I can get that at World Market. So I wanted to get something that
Well, let me just read to the audience what this is because this sounds really good. Organic dark chocolate Goyas, 71%. 71% is a very good number for me. With orange and caramelized Spanish almonds. I mean, these almonds are like the size of your head. It's so pretty. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I got everybody nice chocolate, and I was like, "Oops!" When they told me how much it was, I was like, all together.
Right.
I'm not trying to be like, guys, you owe me or something. I just was like, "Oops! Oh, I spent a lot." And Sven goes, "How much did you spend?" He goes, "Like $100." I go, more than that."
Oh, no.
And he goes, "I go, just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it."
Oh, my God. Well, it's very exciting.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
They look like little controllers.
Yours is-
like
yeah.
little
Oh my God, they
game
do.
controllers.
I hope it tastes good. That's all that matters.
That looks really
It
good.
looks yummy.
So. Yeah, we're back.
Okay, so
we're back.
So you got in, and what time did you land yesterday?
Around 5, I think.
Oh, gosh.
But okay, can I tell you what happened?
I need to know everything that happened.
Guys. Okay, actually, the flight was pretty easy. However, we have to take 2 flights from.
Oh.
There's not a direct flight.
I thought for a second, you meant like the president and the vice president. Like you couldn't be on the same flight.
Oh, do you know that families do that? Do you know there are families that do that
For
where
that
it's like
reason?
the parents won't fly in the same flight?
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, do you get in the same car together?
Right, which is a lot more deadly than
Yes.
an airplane.
So
Also, it's
silly.
just such a morbid concept to introduce to your children. Like, well, one of you. So then, do they split up the kids too?
It's so bizarre. You can't take a direct flight. So our first flight was Hamburg to Zurich, Zurich to LA. So our first flight was delayed, and that meant, oh no, we might not make our second flight. We will have to run as fast as we can. So it's already introducing this level of stress, right? Where it's like, you're going to have to run through the airport.
And wait, just to paint a picture.
Yes.
Do you check your luggage, or you each have a suitcase?
Okay, that's a very good question that's going to become very important.
Yeah.
So I was the only one that took a big suitcase, and then we had 3 carry-ons, which were Sven, Alex, Benjamin, and any other big stuff we put in my suitcase. So
Okay.
it was like, because we could not just take carry-ons this trip because we had to take suits and coats.
Right.
We had to go to a burying of the ashes formal ceremony kind of thing.
This is for Sven's father.
For Sven's father. So we couldn't just be like, we're just taking jeans and like one pair of shoes and a sweater. We had to have nice dress clothes.
Right.
You can't really do that in 4 carry-ons.
Plus, you have 100 pounds of chocolate you need to somehow
Obviously.
bring back.
Yeah,
so you need a bag just for that.
I had to take out an extra mortgage on our home just to get this chocolate.
Right.
So we needed 1 big suitcase. So we checked that. We are getting ready to get on the flight we've gone on the first flight. It's just, less than 2-hour flight. We get to the second flight and they're like, sorry, those 3 carry-ons are too big.
Wait, how could they be fine for the previous flight?
Because it's a different flight and they are full. And sometimes, when flights are full, they don't want the carry-ons on the above.
Because there's no room,
There's
or because
I don't know, they're just stricter sometimes, and they're like, those are way too big, you have to check them. And we're like, fine, okay, we're already running late, whatever. So we check them.
But you can just check them at the gate.
We
right?
check them at the gate.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just realized this is the first flight. So we check them at the gate. We get on the plane.
Okay.
So we're on this plane. We're like, we're never going to make that second flight. We're screwed. We're staying in Zurich. Like, we're going to be at some shitty hotel by the airport. Because it's not like you go, oh, we get a night in Zurich. Let's go explore the city. You don't have time. You're tired. You're just going to stay at some not great hotel. You know, and Sven and I are very different in which that he's like, I'm going to find the cheapest hotel.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, let's stay in a nice hotel.
Right. We know how you are. The mini bar is is gone.
I'm terrible with money, and I'm also like, spend it all. And then I go, oh, I'm in so much debt. And he's, of course, good job that I married him.
Yeah.
Because he's why we won't be homeless like when we're in our 70s. Right. So we're like, okay, we're screwed. We're never going to make it. We're like looking at the screen. It tells you like, here's where your gate is when you land.
Right.
And it's very different in Europe in a lot of ways. But when you land, you're going to get off at the tarmac.
Oh.
So it's old school, right? It's like Mad Men times.
Yeah.
And we get off and
you're wearing a pillbox hat.
I am. I'm smoking on the plane. Right. My daughter's also smoking. It's great. So I go, oh shit. It doesn't matter because Sven's like, he's ready to do that rude thing where when you get off the flight, you just plow over everyone else.
I mean, if you have to catch a flight, I understand. Yeah.
And I'm like, it doesn't matter because we all have to get on a bus
to
be taken from the tarmac to the next part of the airport.
Okay.
So when we go down the stairs of the flight, this is, to me, would never happen in the United States. This is what I think is incredible about Zurich. There's a guy off to the side going, Los Angeles, San Francisco, come with me, come with me. There's a tiny bus just for us.
Oh.
And he says, okay, come on, come on. And he takes us into like the bowels of the airport through these like secret tunnels on his little bus. By the way, it's like raining, it's freezing. None of us have our coats because we've packed them all. And he says, okay, I've already called both your airlines because there's just us, the four of us, and then a mom and a son who are going to San Francisco. They're going to wait for you guys.
What?
They're holding the planes.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even think that was like legal.
He said, so what's going to happen is I'm going to drive you to a passport checks point. That's a separate place.
Oh, right. You got to do that.
Because you got to do that. He goes, then you are no longer in Europe. And he's like speaking in German, and then he's like speaking in English, and he's very like this very silly man. He seems like he's from Monty Python. He's like, okay, everybody having a good time.
No,
and we're just like kind of laughing because we can't believe it's happening.
Yeah.
So then he takes us to this weird area that's like. It's like under bridges. It's dark. And he's like, okay, get out. Come with me. Hurry. And we get out and it's like this lone passport check station. There's nobody in line. It's separate. It's like a VIP area. I'm like, this is how celebrities travel.
Right.
They never see an inside of an airport.
Right.
They're only driven separately, privately by a silly man going through tunnels.
And that's if they fly commercial.
Right. Which rarely, right? If they do, you never see them because when you get on the plane, you go right,
and they go left.
And you think you're going into first class, but you're actually going into business class, which is fucking amazing. And then you keep going and you keep going back to where the chickens and the snakes are, right? And the screaming people. And then there's still the left area, which is you never see it. So we get our passports checked, and he's like, okay, you're no longer in Europe. And I'm like,
what does that mean?
I don't know, because I was like, where are we then?
Do you think he was just warning you that this is the last chance you can claim asylum?
I know, really. We know what's waiting for you back home.
And I was the only one who I had to do my fingerprints on this. You put your fingerprints on this like soul stealer, right? Yeah. And my family doesn't have to do it because they're all German citizens. So they just get looked at and something stamped and they're done. And I have to stand there. And
you're a burden.
I am. It's so many ways, Danielle.
Yeah.
In so many ways.
Yeah.
Here with my family to the audience.
You're just dead weight.
Dead weight. Man, have I not heard that. And then then he has to walk us. Okay, so he drives us up to another gate. Another man meets the other family. He says, oh, I'm so glad Bruno met them. He goes, because he did me a favor. Otherwise, I would have had to walk with you guys to the family's gate in San Francisco because I'm not allowed to leave you alone.
Oh.
He goes, but I would have because I trust you.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, what? So then he takes us, gets out with us, and walks us.
And when do you pass the river of chocolate as you're going in the boat under the tunnel?
That's exactly what happened next.
Yeah. Okay.
So we wiped all the chocolate. I mean, we licked our feet. We're all very flexible. So he licked all the chocolate off our feet. And then he walks us right up to the gate. They check our passports again there.
Okay.
and say, okay, go on. And we get on the plane. So we're like the last ones on.
And people are just, are they like
giving
you the
I
stink
thought,
eye?
oh, we're going to get the surliest looks. But they were still kind of setting, everybody was still getting in their seats. We weren't that late.
Oh, okay. So they didn't really have to hold it.
They were still settling. And here's the best part, you guys. Because we were the last ones on the plane, we had seats. When was the last time you guys have flown internationally? Have you flown internationally
I've
before?
never flown internationally. No.
The last time I flew internationally was, I think, when I was pregnant with Oliver. When I went to England.
All right, Danielle, I have to tell you something that's bad.
Okay.
It's gotten worse.
In terms of
Comfort and everything.
Okay.
So everything's gotten worse, but you won't know that because when you do it, it'll be your first time. So you won't know it used to be better. So it's gotten smaller. And for you and Jimmy, it's not as bad because you're not huge people. For someone like Sven, it's awful because
I can imagine.
It's really tight. It's gotten much roomier. Unless you're flying business class, then fucking bravo.
Right.
We got to make room for all those.
They've made
bed seats.
Yeah, they've made those. That area's gotten bigger, and the area for the rest of us back in coach has gotten much tighter and more uncomfortable and worse in every level of comfort.
Well, the last time I flew internationally, I was throwing up every 2 seconds because I was pregnant.
Oh,
so
it's going to be better no matter what.
It'll be better.
Well,
believe it or not, Jimmy gets very uncomfortable, even though he's so small.
I'm sure.
I can fall asleep anywhere.
You'll be fine.
So I'll be fine.
Before you go, I'll give you all my hot tips, which you may or may not need. But there was another row so we had 4 seats across because we're a family. There was another row of 4 empty seats. So because ours were against a wall, which is the worst because you can't recline your seat very much. Because you usually can recline your seat, maybe 4 inches,
right?
Not much, but like you want it because the people in front of you are also going to recline their seats. But when you're in the back, you can only do it like 2. So then they recline their seats the 4 inches, and you're like, hi.
Yeah, you're in my face.
So we went there, and then we saw a couple more in front of us that were empty, and Sven goes, I'm going to ask if we can take these. And they said, yeah, sure. So Sven and Alex went up there, and Benji goes, I'm staying back here. Okay. And I go, I'll stay back here with you. So we each had our own. We had an extra seat each, which was amazing.
That's crazy.
It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. Except the migraine that I got about 4 hours into the flight.
Oh, how was the flight?
Bad because of that.
How long?
12 hours.
Oh,
12 hours from Zurich.
Yeah.
So do you get a migraine because of flying? I mean, I know you get migraines for a lot of reasons.
I don't. Flying does not give me
flying.
migraines.
Okay.
No, I think it was a food issue, a badly timed eating plan. And I forgot to pack my migraine medication.
Oh,
I'm not sure I should be in charge of myself.
No, I don't think so. So anything else happened in Germany that you want to share?
Well, the whole reason I brought all this up, guys, is because we don't have our luggage.
No.
So remember how I said they made us check that stuff?
Yes.
And then when we landed in LA and I had a migraine and we went down to baggage check and I just sat, all I could do is I had to like sit on the floor because I was in so much pain while they went, and it's like bing, but the bing, boom, like at the LAX is, compared to other airports, LAX is hell.
Yeah.
All other airports, it's like quiet. In Europe, I should say.
Right.
They're like, chill. You go to LAX and I'm like, is the world on fucking fire all of a sudden?
They're so chill in Europe that you're like, $300 for chocolate? That sounds good.
Sure.
You're in a lull.
Yes.
You just don't even, you think you're in some sort of utopia.
I think I'm wealthy.
Yeah, right.
I always think, I'm like, I'm in another world. I'm not in Europe.
He told you
yes,
you weren't
he
in
told
Europe.
me I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in a space where money doesn't matter.
Right.
I have so much of it. Here, take this card. Oh, that one doesn't work. Here, take this other one.
I've been debating for about a month whether to pull the trigger on some Bombas no-show socks.
Ooh.
Because of the cost.
Yeah.
And she's like running around.
Yeah. And which one of us has a job?
Right. Exactly. Good point.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I think I could have gotten a pair of Ray-Bans.
Well, I will treasure my chocolate.
Yes.
Okay, so your luggage.
Okay, so we wait. We were at luggage for like an hour, I think.
Okay.
And then finally, the people who had gotten the second level of luggage, you know, because there's like the first dump.
Right.
And then there's the second dump.
Yeah.
And then those people got theirs. And then finally the people that work at the airport and that come to get the luggage that hasn't been picked up come get that. So Sven went and asked them. He was like, hey, you know, our luggage hasn't come yet. And they said, they looked at this, you know, walkie-talkie thing they had and they were like, oh yeah, there were 4 names. That's yours. Yours didn't come. So now we have to go into some other secret place in the airport.
Yeah, I have done that.
Have you been there?
Yeah, my luggage didn't come once.
Yeah.
But it was not international. But yeah, it didn't come for a day for some reason.
So I just thought, I wasn't worried about it because I was like, it's fine. It's just their carry-on bags that won't show up. I'll get my bag.
Yeah.
Right.
None of it. So mine's not
Right.
there either. So I don't have like
That's strange.
any of my makeup, all my most important clothes.
Right.
It's fine.
Well, so what did they say?
They said,
where is it?
well, it's still in Zurich.
But how did it not get? Oh, because your first plane was late.
Was so late.
So they couldn't
Switch
switch
it in time.
Did they
just
give you an ETA?
I don't know. They might have, but I had such a bad migraine.
Yeah.
I was like in another zone of kill me now. So
Well, hopefully they gave
all the
Sven,
information to Sven.
Yeah, where to call and
I just don't know that right now.
right.
I assume,
He's got to go back and get it.
I think they deliver it.
Yeah. They
to
usually
Zurich.
deliver it.
We have to go back to Zurich, guys.
Yeah, I don't think you have to go back to the airport. I think they deliver
God,
it.
I hope not. If so, Sven will do it. That's what's great. He'll do that kind of stuff. I don't have to do it.
Yeah. Oh, what a pain. What a pain.
Anyway, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't know if I saw ICE agents or not. There were a lot of guys working there. I'm saying guys because they were mostly men who had these different clothes on that had a word on the back that I didn't quite understand. And they seemed to be private contractors. They weren't wearing masks or anything. And I was like, I wonder if that's ICE.
So can you explain something to me? Because I
Yeah.
thought I understood it, and then it suddenly occurred to me that I don't understand it.
Okay.
Why is ICE getting paid, but TSA is not getting paid?
I don't know that answer. Maybe we can find out in What Did We Learn.
Okay.
And so there were people at baggage claim. I only saw it at baggage claim that seemed to be working in baggage claim. Again, like I said, they seemed to be. They were in uniforms, and there was a word across the back that I didn't understand.
Okay.
I wish I could remember it. I should have written it down. I thought I'd remember it because I was like, oh, I'm gonna tell. This is gonna be riveting on the podcast. I just know it,
Right.
But I was like, what is that? I'm gonna look it up and see if that's the ICE because I was wondering if I'd see ICE agents there, but
Yeah.
I may or may not have
Well, I think you would have known because I think they're wearing their ICE branded.
gear,
Gear,
their
yeah.
masks, and their surliness.
Apparently, Trump told them not to wear their masks.
Okay.
Which I thought was interesting.
These people, for one, seemed just like very chill, not menacing, like chatty with people. Like these did not give the impression
Yeah.
of ICE agents that like
Right.
we've seen out in doing their best work.
right, doing their thing.
Doing their thing. Tell me some stuff that you guys were up to while I was gone.
I heard. Well, we saw pictures that Garon went to the beach.
I did go to the beach.
Oh my God, I didn't see. I have not been on the socials.
Yeah, I went to the beach, lost my glasses.
I wondered if you were wearing new glasses.
Yeah, these are old glasses.
They're cute.
Wait, how did you lose your glasses?
Because I wore them in the water, not thinking like I didn't go to like I wasn't going to swim. I just wanted to
Right.
stand in the water and just,
Yeah.
whatever.
You want to be able to see what's in that water.
Yeah, and then if I tell you I didn't have this thought every 2 minutes, I would be lying. And I
Okay.
said, Garon, just take your glasses back.
Yeah.
Just take your glasses back. You shouldn't wear your glasses.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
But you're already in the water.
Yeah.
How high up in the water did you go? What level?
Probably up to like my mid thigh.
Well, how did you
Yeah.
lose your glasses? I'm so confused.
So at one point, I'm just standing there. I was there with my friend Jess, and we were just in the water. Just,
What beach?
It's north of like Malibu. It's got a weird. It's not Matador, but it's something
Point something?
Hispanic sounding. No, it's
Okay.
Pompadour maybe, or it's something
Okay.
like that. Like Pompano. I don't know.
Afro?
Whatever. Yes, it's Afro.
Afro
Afro
Beach.
Beach. It's a great little spot
Yeah.
because it's never really crowded. So at one point, I'm standing there. This is a 2-part situation.
Okay.
With the part where I didn't lose my glasses and the part where I did.
Oh, it was like a sliding door situation.
Yeah.
They both happened.
At one point, I'm just standing there, and I slip into not an intrusive thought, but just like a scenario
Yes.
that completely overtakes my vision, my mind, I'm just in this moment of, I don't even remember what it was. It wasn't like crazy. It was just like a conversation with my mom or something.
Okay.
And I'm just in it. And then I'm just like, "Ba-da-da," and then I turn around and there's a wall of water literally this far away from me. I have time enough to turn to the side before I'm just smashed with, and it happened to both, we both got nailed by this. Went down, went under.
So wait, were you facing toward the beach initially in this reverie?
No, I was facing out.
Well, then
Towards
how
the
did
water.
you turn around and there's a wall of water?
Or maybe I snapped out of it and there was a wall.
Okay.
Like
Were you on drugs?
No, I may have maybe smoked a little bit.
Okay,
Actually,
so yes.
or a vape. Maybe I vaped some.
So you were just like daydreaming.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, just
Like, so-
in a way that I was disassociating.
You lost your vision for a moment.
I was just completely caught up in this thought. Get smashed by this wave, and then we're just laughing at each other for a good 5 minutes, and then
Right.
I stumble over some, I don't know, a gentle tuft of water hit me, and I go falling. And then another one comes and knocks me out. And when I stand up, Jess is like, "Your glasses!"
Oh,
The first wall
Mm-hmm.
didn't do not. They were fine. And then the second one, that's where it.
And they were nowhere to be
just
found.
Gently fell off. No, because they're kind of clear
Now
grayish.
some porpoise is wearing them.
Yeah.
Well, you've
mermaid's
given
got
the gift of
20/20.
sight to a porpoise or a dolphin.
Yeah.
Or a great white. And we don't need them to see better.
No. they don't need to.
Garon, are your glasses, they're prescription, I assume.
Yeah.
So they're not, it's not like readers you can get on Amazon for $15.
I ordered some new ones off of Zenny because I tried to go. I was like, all right, let me just go. I have to go get my eyes checked anyway. Let me go do that.
Okay.
Set up an appointment that day for the next morning.
Yeah.
And then they call me in the morning and say, "Oh, your insurance, you can't come in.
What?
You it looks like you had an exam
Within
less
the
than
year?
2 years ago."
Oh, okay.
Less than 2 years?
Yeah, it's 2 years.
Oh my God.
So August of 2024, I guess I went and got.
Wait, that's
last
bullshit.
glasses. It's
shouldn't.
so
it shouldn't be
stupid.
2 years. I mean, my eyes change almost every year.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. So that set me off. So I just ordered some with my old prescription.
With your old
off-
prescription. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
off Zenny.
I also went to the eye doctor yesterday, and they put in. I told you about this before. I thought it was more of a procedure. It's really no big deal. They put in plugs, which are supposed to prevent your eyes from being so dry.
Okay.
So they put in these 4 little tiny things into your eye.
like fake tear ducts?
No, what it does is it's supposed to prevent the liquid in your eyes from escaping.
Oh, wow.
So that's why they call them plugs.
Yeah. The word though it's a little.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And you're seeing like a tweezers going toward your eye.
No.
It's a little.
Yeah.
All I kept thinking was Oliver would never be able to do this. He would freak out.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're still dry today, and it's supposed to make the drops last longer.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's true. I'll put some drops in when we break, but only one of them kind of hurt when he did it. The other ones, you barely feel anything. But and then he just kept, he was like, "Oh, because you had LASIK surgery." I said, "Yeah, and then, my eyes get blurry when because you had LASIK surgery." I'm like, "I get it. I made a mistake. I had LASIK surgery." Although I don't really know if it was a mistake because I had 20/20 vision for 20 years.
Yes.
I mean, so I don't know if it was a mistake, but it is. And then he's like, "Well, it could also be, perimenopause." And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess everything dries out, but
Get on those hormones, girl.
do you think that will help with my eyes?"
Yeah. It's helped mine.
Oh, really?
And it's really helped my sleep.
That reminds me, guys.
yeah.
Speaking of dry eyes, do you know who has dry eyes?
Not anymore.
Her friends didn't know.
They must know now. I wonder how they felt
Finding out in a
finding
commercial?
out in public.
Yeah.
Like, did you know Jen Aniston has dry eyes? She didn't confide in me.
Yeah.
She didn't confide in me
The
either.
texts
I had
she
to
must
find
have
out
got.
This is some bullshit.
I had to find out through a commercial.
Like-
or you're not one of the friends who knew.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
We weren't that close. I knew. What if you're out with her and she's like, "Oh, I knew."
Or but you're probably lying because I don't think she really did
Yeah.
have the balls to tell anybody because it was so personal.
Yeah.
But it's like, don't ask Jennifer Aniston about babies and don't ask her about her dry eyes. Either one is like, you've touched the third rail.
Too sensitive.
Was there more to the beach story?
No, that was the main thing. It was really nice out. The water was cold, but
do you guys go during
adjusted.
a heat, like one of the heat wave days? Because I missed all the heat waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 80 something. I don't think it was on the 90-degree days, but it was.
Yeah, I don't go to the beach unless it's like over 80 at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a good afternoon.
That's so nice.
Even though I lost my glasses, but
oh, Velma.
who cares?
Yeah.
I was like shuffling around like you're never gonna find them.
It is the worst feeling not to be able to.
Especially because I was telling myself over and over again just to go put them back. Why are you even wearing them?
But then you'd have to get out of the water.
Yeah.
Then
I do dumb shit like that. I get it.
Then the doctor, I said something about my contacts. He goes, "Oh, you shouldn't be wearing contacts." I said, "I wear them for like 2 hours once a week."
I don't like this doctor.
He's actually really nice.
He's shaming you left and right.
And he was also, it was actually funny because I was referred to him through Jimmy.
Yeah.
And he looked and he's like, "Oh no, you haven't made your deductible. You're going to have to pay for the plugs." And I was like, "It's okay." And he said, "Wait, how could you not have made your deductible when your husband is Jimmy?" And I said, "It must be separate deductibles per patient because you're right. That makes no sense."
Yeah.
So
That's really funny.
yeah. And I told Jimmy, he's like, "That's so funny that he was making fun of me." I'm like, yeah. I mean, this is just the eye doctor. Just the eye doctor.
Yeah.
He doesn't know probably about all the other nonsense.
Yeah. He hits them all.
Yeah.
He wants every doctor to feel loved.
He does. It's true.
Do you know Sven has an eye problem? It's very hard to listen to. But do you want me to tell you anyway?
Yes.
He damaged his eye, I don't know, over a year ago. I don't think maybe I told it on this show, but like it got re-injured in Germany.
Oh no.
Because he did some yard work for his mom, and he never takes precautions when he's
Right.
outside. Like, you should wear gloves or you should wear glasses, like to protect, like goggles or whatever. And he was cutting down stuff and he got something in his eye, and it reopened the flap.
Oh, see that word.
Right? He has a flap. Look at Garen's face.
Yeah,
do you mean a flap?
It's a torn.
Part of his eyeball is torn.
Yeah. Did it originally happen from an injury or just
Yes,
from being old? Okay.
From a pair of glasses.
Oh shit.
So like, he took off a pair of sunglasses and then maybe went to put them back on, and the end of the glass, the stem, stabbed his eye and tore his eye,
lens.
tore the lens. And so he had to go see the specialist, and he got this like special cream he had to put in his eye.
Oh.
And then special drops, but he could feel the flap
No.
open.
No.
And then it would be like stuck open.
All right.
Does that
This
affect
isn't
your
real.
vision?
You're making this up.
It's just really painful. Like, because it feels.
My eye hurts right now.
I know.
So what did he do?
And every time I hear the word flap, it's like,
Stop saying it.
I know, the inside of my body is just like
I'm
clenching.
never eating pancakes again.
So
So
is it still hurt?
it goes away and then he's fine, but then it re-injured
Right.
while he was in Germany because of this yard work he was doing for his mom. But then he said something that haunts me.
Oh, no.
Which
Oh,
is,
geez.
this might be coos?
Ooze.
Oh, I thought you said coos?
Yeah, I don't know.
Coos. It might be a different flap.
No.
Come on, you can't have multiple flaps.
Come on.
Apparently you can have multiple flaps.
So,
So I'm like, you've got to go back and see
of course.
the specialist. Like,
Well, I had tears on my lens through.
do you have LASIK?
Right,
You wear
right.
contacts?
I think it was actually just from age. But anyway, they did it with a laser. They fixed
He's
them.
got to go.
So I'm that's interesting to me that they didn't do that the first time.
I don't know. He's got.
I mean, obviously it was different. I didn't have flaps. I
Get
just
storm shutters on that flap. You're gonna have to lock them down.
I was like, just take
Double
out
pane.
that eye and put a glass eye in. Stop the flap.
God.
Stop the flap.
Well, we finally watched, because Jimmy has been out of town and everything. We finally watched The Pit last night,
Okay.
That was a good episode.
and there was a
too.
flap. Oh, you haven't watched it probably yet.
A flap. I thought we were caught up, but maybe we are
Well,
not
you were
caught up.
gone last Thursday, right? or unless you watch.
We've been watching it in Germany.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? My kids are not going to let us miss
Skull?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was one of the one of the few
Oh.
times I kind of flinched.
Oh, I always flinch. I'm such a flincher.
I'm pretty.
You thought about going to medical school?
Yeah.
You still can. It's not too late.
Sure. Yeah, that was one of the few times I was like, okay.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
I like the girl with the sunburn just walking
Walking in the
across.
background.
That was
I know.
great.
I love that.
I kind of want to go back to that story. I mean, there's no story. She's just But I was like,
I hope we'll go back.
just that she's in her like red, white, and blue bikini on 4th of July.
Yes.
She's just pink,
So burned.
so burned. Oh my God, everything would hurt.
Can I tell you what we watched while we were in Germany?
Yes,
I'm
please.
so excited that we finally watched Jury Duty.
The first
The
season?
original.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. Isn't it hilarious?
It was so good. Just Alex and I watched it because Sven and Benji were watching some Naked and Afraid. And I was like, no. And we both had our computers, so we could sort of separately watch on my computer. I was so in love with that show. I mean,
so good.
I already loved James Marsden.
He's so
But
funny
he's
on it.
so good on it. Like, he's so perfect. And so many of the improv actors are just great.
They're kind of like next level geniuses.
They're so great. Like, the kid who I recognized from St. Denis Medical, who plays the naive boy who's like, has the
one with the
girlfriend.
stool?
No, he's incredible
Oh, that's
too.
a different guy. Okay.
And then the girl who's a little bit of a like loose girl who likes the innocent boy, and then she's kind of in her bikini half the time. She gives like Lady Gaga vibes a little bit.
I gotta watch it again.
Oh my
I
God.
don't remember.
It's perfect. It's so fun. I loved it a lot.
We actually have just been talking about it because we're watching the new season.
I heard the new season, is out. And I read that it doesn't have quite the magic because having a sort of celebrity does give it, or maybe just James Marsden gave it such an extra level that it feels
That's a good point.
You can't replicate the magic of the first one, maybe when you already know. And the guy is also the guy from
amazing
from the first one. I don't know about the second one. He's so good in every instance where he can kind of. I mean, I wouldn't have been as good as he was. Like, he's such a good person.
He is such a good person.
That in every chance where he could be like, fuck this guy.
Right.
Or like, he's so deeply genuine and kind and forgiving and sees the best in everyone.
Yeah.
That you just enjoy.
It's the last episode where they show you like how they do stuff, stuff, right?
Yes.
And let me ask, because I haven't seen it in a while, do they do stuff like confessionals to camera when the dupe isn't there? Like in character, they're doing confessionals to camera?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to remember now, like, as their characters.
Yeah, because they do a lot of stuff in the
think
second
so.
season where you're like, why are you doing this? The guy isn't there. We all know this isn't real, so it just seems so strange.
I think so. I mean, he does them, right?
Yes,
a lot.
of course.
And I feel like they're doing them, but not in a room. It's more like in the scenes.
Right, with people behind them.
Yes.
Right. And they even do whole scenes kind of like with the guy not being there. And you're
Yes.
like, this is
They
in
did-
the second season. They did in the first
Yes,
season too?
they did.
Okay.
But it feels very natural. Like, it just makes a lot of sense.
I have, because Oliver and I talked about it ad nauseum, and Jimmy a little bit, why the second season isn't working. And I think it's primarily because, first of all, the guy is so unflappable, their dupe, that like he kind of laughs sometimes, but he's not like, and the stakes aren't as high. The things that go wrong aren't as crazy as the first year, I think.
Yeah.
So it's not, and the guy is just so ridiculously competent that, I mean, obviously, I was saying they have to get someone who can psychologically handle people acting weird around them, right?
Sure.
So they have to, again, I don't know how they do this considering, I mean, they tell him it's a documentary,
Right.
but he's supposed to be a temp who's
Yeah.
coming to a situation where everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
Which Oliver also thinks maybe that's the problem, because the interesting thing on the other show was no one knew each other.
Yes.
So they can all get information out of each other
Right.
that they can have fresh reactions to. Whereas this, everyone knows each other except for this guy.
Right.
So, but anyway, so you have to interview them so that they can psychologically handle being on a show like this. But he's so competent that it's like he just jumps in and does everything.
Okay.
And it doesn't make for enough conflict.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's likable. He's totally likable, but it's just...
It doesn't
And
quite.
I just don't think it was scripted very well. I just think the first
Yeah.
one... And the actors were so freaking good on the first one. That like older Asian guy and...
Oh my God. He was great.
Like, and Oliver reminded me that like at the end, toward the end, they reveal that he has some like bubblegum vending company or something.
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
Like, but it's so late in the reveal that it's
Or
just-
the he was like really into gambling and he did this weird game that
right,
he won.
right.
Like I owe you $20,000.
I
But
forgot
the
about
game,
that.
the game was completely
didn't make
made
any
up.
sense.
It was like, oh, now I threw this. The sticks fell, and this one's outside the line, and this one's inside the line. Well, I think I can get the money from my mom. And he kept saying, "No, you don't owe me anything."
That's right,
And it was like,
that's
and then
right.
the last episode is so fun where he gets to meet them all as real people, and you get to see the sort of behind the scenes stuff. And that's so fun because you see the writers and the creators all just dying because they can't believe like there's certain things that they go, we have to take this out of the script because this won't ever happen.
Right.
And then he just kind of creates it and they're like, oh my God, it's happening. And they're like falling
Right.
on the floor.
because he said
Something
that he watched a Simpsons or
something about
Family
racism and
Guy,
Family Guy.
yeah, to get out of a jury.
Yes, stuff like that. That
And
I
then
think
they like were like, well, we have to use this now.
it's almost, I think, like because it's they created something, but the cast was just so magical together,
So magical.
that's a little bit of lightning in the bottle. It's kind of
Yeah.
like saying, well, Friends is great. Let's do Friends again,
Right.
And it's the same people, and they go, all right, let's go get a cast of people that's really great together. But it's really hard to recreate
Yeah.
the kind of chemistry. I don't know if you can.
And you're right. The James Marsden.
Yes.
Just like, why is the celebrity there? And it was so weird.
And he
he's
was
so annoying.
But he was so perfect because he was able to be such a douche, but just enough of a likable
Yes.
douche that he didn't ruin it. And they were reigning. I mean, I think they were controlling a lot of that too, because when you saw the scripts, it was like if he knocks over the cake, and we see how when they showed the last episode, right? They show that James Marsden is going to show up at this surprise birthday party.
This is in the park?
Yeah. But he thinks it's a consolation party for him not getting cast in Lone Pine.
Right.
Right. So he shows up and then realizes, I guess, that it's not. And he throws the cake over. And they have it scripted that if the main guy, whose name I can't remember right
Yeah.
now, the dupe,
Yeah.
is upset, then James Marsden will show up with a cake to make things better.
Right.
So they also were kind of, I don't know how much of the James Marsden is controlled by their scripting, but he rose to the occasion either way. Like
Right.
he was perfectly cast.
And it's also the perfect level of fame.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I don't think most people would know his name, but
Right.
they would recognize
They'll
him.
be like, I know that guy's from something.
Right. And so that it was just the perfect
Yes.
person.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. Anyway, there's some fun stuff in the second season, but it's just like you can't help being comparing it to the first one when you're watching it, and you're like, yeah, this just isn't hitting right, and yeah,
I think, yeah, there are certain things that it's hard to do like, I feel a little bit like that with White Lotus,
oh boy,
where it's
I mean,
like
if that's ever a good example,
everybody really sort of loved in the first season, and it's like, okay, let's do this again, and it's like, but should you?
By the way, I think at this point I'm going to be added to the cast of White Lotus. every day it's like 5 new people
Yes.
added to the cast. I'm like, how big is this fucking cast this year?
Yeah.
Also, how is that hotel chain still going on?
Well,
People die there every year.
It makes no sense.
yeah.
It makes no sense.
You'd think there would be, they would be shut down at this point.
Yeah, no one's checking Google reviews to see what's going on.
great.
Or at least
Great
a name
food.
change. Occasional murder.
Yeah. If you're willing to possibly be murdered.
Jimmy was out of town, so we were behind on Jeopardy. So
Yeah.
last night we decided to catch up on when we watched, the first one we missed.
Yeah.
And so it's from last week. And this guy is wearing the most ridiculous scarf you've ever seen.
Please. Tell me about it.
I mean, it probably, like the word serape comes to mind. I don't know.
I don't know what a serape is. Is it a blanket?
I think it's like a poncho / blanket or something. It wasn't that, but it was just so big.
Was it Lenny Kravitz? Was he on Jeopardy?
It was bigger than that. Can you imagine the apple boxes they'd need to put Lenny Kravitz? They do that, when you see they go to commercial, you can see sometimes just to even them out.
Okay.
They'll apple box people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which I think would be like, I hope I don't fall. Anyway,
yeah.
It wasn't a normal scarf.
Okay.
It was something where it looked like it never ended.
I need to see a photo of this.
And it was gigantic and colorful. It was like Joseph's Amazing Technicolor dream scarf.
I hope they addressed it, right?
No, but Jimmy was like, the minute he saw him, he was like, oh God, this guy. And I didn't say anything. And then when we came back from commercial, I was like, just, let him be. He has his own fashion thing. Like, just don't, you shouldn't judge him for that. So then, they introduced them after the first break. So you're a theater director. And we just both, I was like, okay, never mind then. This is absolutely preposterous.
This is on brand for him.
It's like a not youngish, like 40s guy.
Young to us.
And it was absolutely preposterous.
Hilarious.
And he didn't win, and he did very well.
Yeah.
And Jimmy and I agreed that we were both a little disappointed because we wanted to see what he would wear next.
Yeah.
Like what's coming out tomorrow is going to be, Shakespeare blouse, like what
puffy shirt,
puffy
like
shirt,
Seinfeld.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, but we are behind on television.
Oh no.
We have to watch DTF St. Louis.
Same.
We have to watch. Why do I keep forgetting the name of the Steve Carell show? I cannot.
Rooster.
Oh,
I like it. Do you know that village is my local village?
Well, where they're filming it.
Where they walk when they're walking in the little
that.
town to get cocoa and such.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know where that university is. I imagine it's somewhere in California because they're probably filming it all in California. But the village is our little village.
Yes.
Because we were there.
I remember.
And saying, oh, that's a new Steve Carell comedy they're filming. And I like it. I like the show.
I've only seen the first episode, but I liked it.
Well, you're getting on board with a, what's his name show?
Who? What?
What's the guy's name that created that show?
It's not Chuck Lorre or something,
No,
is it?
It's Ted Lasso and Shrinking and that guy.
Oh, Bill Lawrence.
Bill Lawrence, thank
Well,
you.
you shouldn't have told me that because
now I'm
going to judge it in a different way.
You know what though? It's it has its
Bill Lawrence aspects to
Bill
it.
Lawrence aspects in that it's a flawed man,
right,
who is in a time of life of difficulty.
Yeah,
right. His marriage isn't fallen apart, just like on Shrinking and just like on Ted Lasso.
Yes, yeah.
But in this case,
and that guy's married to an actress. That's interesting.
They did the right thing, which was casting Steve Carell, because my least favorite thing about Ted Lasso is Jason Sudeikis' character. And I don't know that it's Jason Sudeikis' fault, but it's like he's so schmarmy. Like
it's
too sincere for me.
It's too saccharine.
Yeah, and that's the same with Shrinking, which I think has so many strong performances. Do you watch it? I haven't
watched it yet. I need to.
I really like. I mean, oh my God, Harrison Ford is incredible in it. Jessica Williams is incredible. My biggest issue with it is what's the main character? What's
Jason?
Oh
Jason?
Yeah, you don't like Jason's. Siegel. You don't like Jason S's.
I think Jason Siegel's
there is a pattern.
I think he's talented. He does great things. I think it's this. Why didn't they cast Nicole Kidman in the fucking lead?
There might be a remake coming, so don't.
But again, it has a level of saccharine.
Yeah.
That I have a hard time with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I'm just like, does it always have to have this sort of gooey moral center that it's too gooey?
But you're right. Steve Carell is very charming and winning and believable.
And he can fuck up and play sort of a not perfect character that you still root for.
Yes.
I think it's, or maybe just the show isn't quite as saccharine. I don't know. It's for me.
Have you seen more than one episode?
I have.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We've only seen the first and then we got delayed.
What are you doing in your life that you aren't watching enough TV?
Because Jimmy and Oliver were gone. They went away. They went to perform stand-up in the Midwest.
And partied.
Chris, I cannot tell you how fucking bored I was. Actually, why don't we take a break?
Yes.
Since this is not a normal episode.
Come back and learn exactly how bored you
bored I was.
I cannot wait.
We'll take a break and we'll come back.
And I'm going to tell you, I don't know yet.
Hello.
Oh, welcome back.
How was your break?
It was fine. You know, nothing major happened. And sometimes no news is good news.
That's true.
Right?
I guess we should explain that we don't have a guest today because we skipped a date in the
In the calendar. I know. It was weird because I was looking at the calendar about seeing if a guest was, I realized I had double booked a guest that you had booked for a date. And so I was looking at the dates and I was like, wait a second, I'm going to be back and we're missing a date and I should probably.
Yeah, it's just as well because like you just got back last night and you know.
We didn't even know if we were going to be here.
Yeah, because you had a migraine and all that.
And yeah, it's just fine. Sometimes people just got to listen to us talk about the world and our lives.
Yeah. So the last time Jimmy and Oliver went away last summer, I guess, I was like, oh my God, I was so bored. I better plan something next time.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm working now, so I was like, well, that'll take up some of the time. But I should probably do something at night. I should do something.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Sure.
So you were in Germany.
Correct.
And none of my other friends could do anything. Like no one could do anything. They were out of town or they were going out of town or so the first Saturday I decide I'm going to take a cue from Kristine and I'm going to go thrift shopping.
Oh, nice.
So initially I had Googled like what's the best Goodwill.
Okay.
And then I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to the one on the way home.
Okay.
I'm not going to go to Santa Monica.
Right.
So I go in. I had two things in mind I wanted to get, which was like a beach cover-up. Why do they make beach cover-ups sheer or with lots of holes in them? The whole point is to cover up.
I agree.
Anyway, and what was the other thing I was going to get? Oh, maybe like another jumpsuit or something. Anyway, so I'm looking through everything. My arm is falling off because I didn't realize there are carts.
So you found some stuff that you liked.
Well, I found a bunch of stuff that I was going to try on. And then I'm thinking, do they have dressing rooms at Goodwills?
They used to.
Oh.
But they, at least in my area, they stopped it. Because I think gross stuff was happening too.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe theft. Theft's probably a better idea. I always just assumed people were like taking dumps in there doing drugs.
That's possible too.
I mean, no offense to the people doing, well, maybe offense. I don't know. But you get some people in there who are like, you know, maybe not
down on their luck.
Yeah, they're down on their luck and they're coming in and maybe some unsavory stuff is happening in the dressing rooms.
Yeah. Well, and then I was like, well, this is embarrassing if I have to ask someone if there's a dressing room because I'm like the white woman who doesn't understand how a Goodwill works. I used to go thrifting all the time when I was in high school. I just haven't done it in a long time. So anyway, I did see what exactly was a dressing room.
Yes.
And I said, is that the dressing room? And they said, no. And I said, is there a dressing room? No. Do you have a mirror? Yes. So anyway, but as I was in this one area looking at everything, there was a woman on the phone.
Okay.
Jimmy and I always joke about people who like conduct business while they're doing something else.
Yes.
Or like having a serious conversation.
Yes.
This woman is talking about Trump and the whole, I'm like, this is something you do as you're shopping? It just seems like, I don't know. I got to be focused when I'm doing anything. But
they're just doing their life like
they're doing
out
their life
loud.
Out loud.
And it's like, you're part of my life now.
Yeah. So she was black. So I was a little bit surprised that she was kind of like sounding disappointed. Like he is not doing what she expected him to do.
Recently disappointed her?
Kind of, yeah. And I was like, really kind of, it was interesting, you know?
Yes.
But then she said this, which I thought was such a great line. She said, he was supposed to go in there and play president, and he took the whole thing seriously.
What?
I think I know what she means. She's saying like, they thought they were just electing a personality and other people were going to do things. But then now he's just like bombing places because he has the power.
Right.
I thought it was astute. But I was holding my tongue, not saying anything, because I'm like, how could you at all think he was going to be any good? But anyway, so I didn't find what I wanted. I ended up getting a straw purse.
Fun.
Because we're going to Greece this summer.
Yes.
And I thought, I can't just be walking around with a heavy black purse.
You gotta have a grease purse.
And I found a purse that's like, it has a zipper. It doesn't look used. Mm-hmm. I'll get that. Then I found a non-used bathing suit.
Great.
And I didn't need another bathing suit.
We always need another bathing suit, though.
But it was $13.
Yeah.
And you know how much bikinis are now? They're like
lots.
$100 or something. So I was like, all right. I kind of put it on over my shirt, you know. I was like, I think this will fit. And it did. I brought it home. It fit. It wasn't used. It had the little sanitary thingy-ma-dingy on it. So
I love this.
I'm not a good thrifter.
Sounds like you are. You know why?
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to tell you about thrifting. You never go looking for a specific thing.
Okay.
You got to just go and
with an open mind.
With an open mind and see what comes to you, because it's impossible to go and say, like, I need to find a black dress. Like, it's okay to go, well, maybe a black dress.
Because that's general enough.
That's pretty general. Or if it's like Halloween and you're like, I'm going as this and I'm looking for a pair of green pants.
In the past, when I've gone in recent years, it's because I was trying to find something for Oliver for like a costume for school.
Right. But I think if you're going, it's got to be like, I'm just open.
Yeah.
And then you can really find fun stuff. Like, because if you're looking for something for specific, it's really tough because you're going to end up taking something you don't really want.
Right.
Or not the good quality, maybe. If you're like, I really need a black cardigan, with pearl buttons, like, you're going to end up with something crappy. I think it's better to just go in and go, what's there today?
Yes.
And then you can be surprised by fun stuff. And I learned this from Dottie, our friend, who's a friend of the show, guest of the show. She always wears like leggings and a tank top.
Well, that's basically what I had on.
I'm not smart enough to do that. So she just tries stuff on over her stuff at the mirror because she's wearing really thin stuff. And you can return within usually 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
It used to be 30 days, but I think it's now not for money back.
For credit.
For a credit exchange. And I think you have to do it in that time period. They're not going to give you a gift card. Like, you have to do it while you're
Pick
there.
Something else out.
So that way you're not stuck with something.
I had come from Pilates, so I had that on. I had like a sports bra and leggings on.
Smart.
And I knew that was partly why, because I thought there might not be, a changing area.
We got to get you. I have some really good ones that I've discovered in Pasadena. So
let's go together, because I think it might be more fun to go with someone else.
It is more fun to go with someone else, because especially you can go, is this good?
Right.
Like, and not that the person is the be all end all, but they can kind of go, no, don't get that. Or like, that's great. Even just somebody else's opinion sometimes. Like, it's nice to have somebody else there. Also, it's like, I spent $9 on something that I'm not going to wear again. Isn't the end of the world.
Right. Then I put on a tank top with a little bit of a turtleneck. And that usually looks good on me, that type of thing. And I was like, well, I'll definitely get this. And then I noticed that like my chin, my extra skin now.
The turtlenecks are getting tough.
Is hanging out over the...
For me,
if it's a mock turtleneck, it's okay.
Like loose turtlenecks. I think we're
loose. We're in our loose turtleneck phase. we're in our cowl neck phase.
We're in a good cowl neck, yeah.
And I was like, oh, this sucks, because this is the one thing that I used to feel confident in, like this particular.
You just loosen it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I passed. I just passed. I was like, this isn't gonna work.
Well, so I got. Basically, everything I wore in Germany was stuff I thrifted. And it was all kind of stuff I recently thrifted. And I realized, because, my hair's kind of a different color now, that like the colors of stuff I got were all bad on me.
Really?
Because it was all this sort of like beige browns.
Okay.
And that's not stuff I'd usually pick. But this is the thing about thrifting, is like, you find what you find. So like I had found this like beautiful wool J. Crew sweater that was like wool cotton, really nice quality, but it was sort of this like rusty brown color, which is not a color I normally pick, but I was like, I'm getting it. It's a sweater. It's going to be cold in Germany.
Yeah.
And then I had found this really nice turtleneck, really good quality. It was vintage, beautiful, right size and shape. And I knew the neck was loose enough that it wasn't going to push the skin up over the edge.
Oh my God.
So
it's like another appendage.
It's another thing. Yeah. You got to worry about. So I was like, it's not a color. It was kind of a darker beige. So I had all these like sort of weird, like earth tones.
Diane Keaton clothes.
And I'm normally more of a navy
Yeah.
color or sometimes some like off reds or oranges or pinks. And so every day I was like, God, I look so tired. And then I borrowed Dorothea's trench coat, which made me feel like just a rich lady walking around in a trench coat. But also that color, I was like, I look so tired and washed out. And I was like, oh,
it's the color.
These are not good colors for me. I look like I'm 2 steps from death's door.
And you think if your hair were darker, it wouldn't
I think it would have been
that.
probably fine.
Yeah.
It's still not the greatest color, I think, for maybe dark-haired, brown-eyed people. But whatever, it's like... It's fine. Maybe I'll just give it all to Dorothea because all that will look good on her.
Right.
Anyway, thrifting
with Kristine and Danielle.
Can I tell you something funny Benjamin said to me during our trip in Germany? So we were at the dinner table, and in Sven's mom's house, there's like this cabinet that has all these like family heirlooms.
Is it a curio cabinet?
It is a curio cabinet. It's lovely. We don't have one in our house. What would we curio? So
sweaters you can't wear anymore.
Yeah. These turtlenecks all make my neck look bad. Someday you'll have them.
They'll be yours.
Wait till I die, then you'll have them. And there's a little brass baby shoe in there.
Oh.
That was her great-grandmother's? It's from 1865.
Holy ghost.
We took it out and we looked at it. And I said to the kids, I said, we should take a pair of your baby shoes and turn those into brass. And
bronze.
Bronze, sorry. Right. Yes, bronze. And you then someday, in 200 years, your great-great-grandchildren can say, look, these were our grandparents' baby shoes. I said, because I have nothing to pass down from you from my family.
Oh.
There's nothing like that. And Benji goes, Mom, don't say that. Your family passed down mental illness to us.
Oh, the gift that keeps on giving.
Exactly.
Oh my God, he's getting sharp.
I know. It's like, wow, that's a good one. And so true.
And you can take it with you always, and it doesn't take up any room.
You don't even need a curio cabinet.
That's so
just
funny.
This bag of medication.
Just this. I was going to say, that was my first concern. Is there medication in those suitcases?
I always pack that in our backpack.
Smart.
Yeah. It's a big second bag. A bagu, Hello Kitty bagu.
Yeah.
Of medication that goes in my backpack. So I've always done that just because if luggage gets lost.
Yeah.
I do not want to have to call Walgreens. Because it's not that you can just get it refilled, right? It's there will be now I have to call multiple psychiatrists.
Yes.
I mean, not for Sven. He's German. He doesn't need any medication.
No, he's fine. He's good.
He's sturdy.
He just bites on a popsicle and everything.
He just bites on the stick.
Yeah.
Fiddles with his flap.
Yep.
Oh, God.
He's a flap fiddler.
And then I thought, well, every time I spoke, it was like just now.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe it's because I haven't talked to anyone for so long.
You're losing your voice.
That I was losing my voice.
Yeah.
I had one, Zoom meeting for work, which I'm mostly not talking. And then when I go to Pilates and I say hi.
Yes.
And that's about it. So I was like, maybe I'm just losing my voice because I'm all by myself.
Underuse.
And there's no one. And unlike my husband, I don't talk to myself out loud.
Oh, you don't?
No.
I do constantly.
Oh, you do too?
Oh, God, yeah. In grocery stores and in public too, yeah.
What kind of conversations are you having with yourself?
Just
fierce debates. Just raging.
I think I'm just kind of entertaining myself. I just have I have an internal monologue, but I make it external.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm singing songs that are silly, and sometimes I'm just I'm just sort of, I guess, monologuing my day.
It's so funny. It's what Jimmy does too, and it would never occur to me to do that. I guess I don't know what makes someone do it or not do it.
I guess I'm surprised that more people don't.
Maybe
do
they
it.
do. Do you do it, Garon? Do you talk to yourself out loud?
Yes, I do sometimes. I don't know that I don't do it to quite that extent where I'm in a musical, but
I do.
But I do,
yeah.
and sometimes I catch myself doing it. My roommate does it too. He's like, "If you ever hear me talking, I'm just talking to myself."
So maybe a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think I say to myself is if I mess something up, I go, Jesus, Danielle, But that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the cats aren't very talkative, so I can't really hold a conversation with them.
I think it makes my life feel more fun.
Yeah.
Like if I'm doing things like at the grocery store and I'm just like, it's boring, I'm sort of making it more fun to be like, gotta get the lentils now. You know, like I'm just sort of trying to make my life feel more interesting.
I think that's a really good take on it, and I like it. Yeah. I don't know. I think I certainly don't think I'm an introvert, but there's just, I don't have that. So Jimmy I told you, he'll just walk around just talking to himself. And lately he's started pointing it out to me. Like, it's like, I can't believe I just said this to myself. And I'm like, why can't you believe that? You talk to yourself constantly.
Yeah.
He walks through singing a song, while I'm watching TV, like all the time. So it's just a different personality style, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I think it can be a lot for my family.
No one and does it in your family?
Not
Mom's
really.
monologuing again.
Alex does it for sure. And she's animated. Sven does not. He's pretty much in a good mood most of the time though, so I appreciate that.
Okay, that is nice.
Like he wakes up in a good mood.
That is alien.
That's so alien to me. Like he'll wake up and he'll be like, good morning, everybody. I love you so much.
So sweet.
And he's like hugging and kissing us and like really he's really a morning person. So that is where I falter. I am very much not functional in the morning.
I made myself laugh yesterday. I think it was yesterday morning because I woke up and I went, oh no. So I did talk to myself at that moment. And then I made myself laugh because like, what a funny way to start the day.
Just dread.
Oh, no.
We got to do this again.
God damn it.
I watched My Fair Lady.
Oh.
Which I loved.
Good.
It was fantastic. I'd never seen it before. I also saw Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
And then I started watching Last One Laughing.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Oh, we're watching it.
Oh, my God.
The British one?
Yes.
Are you watching the current season?
Yeah.
What
I'm
is
caught
it?
up already. I watched season 1 in one sitting.
So
I watched the whole season.
This is what they do. It started in Canada. We watched the Canadian one, but the British one is much better. They take 7, 8, I don't know.
10.
10.
Yeah, I've casted 2 seasons of the American version myself. So
They take 10 comedians.
Okay.
And they put them in a room for 6 hours. It's only 6 hours. It's not like, but it's broken up over time. They can't laugh.
Oh boy.
So there's a host in the other room, Jimmy Carr, watching them. And obviously there's like multiple cameras. And they're very funny people, so they're trying to make each other laugh by just saying weird shit.
Yeah.
And then they also have this thing called a joker, which I don't know if is a British expression, but it's a prepared piece that they come with and they perform. And none of them can laugh. If you laugh or smile, once, you get a yellow card. And if you laugh or smile a second time, you're out.
This sounds so fun.
So you're supposed to be the last one standing, the last one laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And so they eliminate them one by one. And because we watch so many British game shows, we know almost all the people.
Okay.
I didn't know the black lady.
on the first season and second
This is
season?
the second season. And the heavier set white lady, I didn't know her either. But everyone else I knew.
Where might one find this?
Amazon Prime.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Prime
So
Video, whatever
it's
called.
just ridiculous. And, we haven't finished. So don't tell me what happens.
It's not out yet. There's
Oh,
one
that's why
left.
we haven't finished,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But this one guy I love, Sam. I always forget his last name.
Kinnison.
He's Australian.
Oh.
Oh, the young guy, the
yeah.
deadpan guy?
Yeah, I
he's
love
really
him.
funny.
He's so funny, and he'll just say weird shit. But he hasn't cracked one smile yet. Like, he's just amazing. Anyway, and David Mitchell's on,
Yeah.
who from that detective show I think you were watching.
Oh, Lupin?
No, not Lupin.
Oh, no, it's not called Lupin. It's called Ludwig.
Ludwig, yeah.
Yeah. We didn't finish it, but I really liked it.
He's on that. He's on. So it's just really funny. And then they'll just do things to, they'll have like sketch actors come on and do a bit and like sit really close to them and ask them about like, like inappropriate sexual, innuendos in the workplace. And they're pulling faces and they're like biting their tongue.
Yes.
And
My favorite is when they just get up and walk away.
Yeah.
Just
That's what I said. I would just stand in a corner for the 6 hours.
I would
Because
not be able to do it.
they just say things and you have to turn around. And then Ramash, he's so funny, and he's this guy who's always very deadpan.
Yeah.
But like something happens and he'll go, he's like, because he knows it's going to make him laugh. And he's
I
just
can't
like,
wait to watch this with the kids.
it's really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the first season,
it's good.
but I'd watched
Yeah,
the British one. I mean, sorry, I'd watched the Canadian one. But I think this one's
that
better.
one.
This one's a lot better.
I'm just going to watch the British one.
Yeah, just watch the
Watch
British
the
one.
British. I mean,
Yeah.
you probably recognize the Canadian one more because it's got Tom Green. It's
Mae
got
Martin.
Mae Martin. It's got who. I did not realize they were a comedian at all.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I just thought they were just a personality.
See,
but
we know them from Taskmaster, so I knew.
Oh, okay.
And they appear on a lot of different game shows there, so I knew they were a comedian.
That makes
yeah.
more sense. But I don't know what it is about the Canadian one. It's just not as funny to me.
It's not.
It seems
because
like
they're not British.
Yeah.
Yeah, or they just feel so much broader. Like Tom Green, I can recognize he's brilliantly funny. I don't understand why they find him that funny. I don't
know if I've ever
see
seen
it.
anything he's done, so I can't.
I
get
don't know
it.
if I know who that is.
Tom
Oh,
Green?
he was famous. He had a prank show, and he became really famous. He married Drew Barrymore.
Oh, that Tom Green. Okay,
Yeah.
I know who that is. Okay.
Yeah, they have him on a pedestal as if he's
because he
Steve
became
Martin.
He
Yeah.
became so big.
He became big
It's
beyond
wild.
Canada.
beyond Canada,
right?
like way.
Yeah. But it just feels so much. I
Yeah.
don't know. It doesn't feel as I don't know. It's more chaotic. It's more loud.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. It's
Brush the British one.
And then they started drinking, and I'm like, "Why are you drinking?
Oh, that's
You're
going to lower your
Oh, yeah.
defenses.
I was like, "Stop it!
That's what they
it.
want them to do, though. You know, the producers are like, let's add alcohol. It'll make it harder.
It was their suggestion. They
Yeah,
asked
Mel.
for it. It wasn't even in the room. They had to ask for it.
He ordered it.
Mel, she's
I
so
love
funny.
Mel,
She used
too.
to co-host British Baking Show a long time ago.
Yeah.
So you might, I don't know if you would recognize her, but
Mel.
she's got a really funny personality. She's just naturally funny. She's just like, all right, gang, let's do this. She's like a little league coach.
Yeah.
She's just so funny. Oh God. Yeah, it's really fun.
It's pure. And you don't have to. There's no storyline. There's nothing like that. It's just
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
comedians, top of their game comedians, trying to make each other laugh.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
and it's hysterical.
And then they also just say funny things like when someone else is trying to make them laugh, they just have really funny answers. Like
Yeah.
they're just naturally really funny. And then when they stop down because someone laughed, they can laugh for like a few minutes while
Yes,
they're doing
they can
that.
get it
And
all
then they
out.
have to go then they have to go back.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We need a good show we can all watch together aside from the pit, because that's like the only thing we
Yeah.
have right now that we're all watching.
Oh no,
together.
I think the kids will really like this.
Yeah. It's great.
We've been talking a long time. Let's take a break and we'll come up and wrap things up.
I
How's
love
that
it.
sound?
I love it.
Okay.
Danielle,
Yes.
are you ready to learn what we learned today?
So ready.
You get a lederhosen, and you get a lederhosen, and you get a lederhosen.
Probably would have been cheaper than the chocolate.
Probably. St. Pauli Girl is the German beer brand renowned for its iconic label depicting a woman in traditional Bavarian attire holding two beer mugs, brewed in Bremen, Germany, in accordance with the 1516 German purity law. It is a prominent import featuring lager, special dark, and non-alcoholic options.
I bet she has had makeovers that make her more covered up.
You think so?
Yep.
Oh, that's a good. What do we learn?
Because of the woke
part two?
agenda.
The woke agenda. I don't know if it's hit Germany that hard. The German zoo, the zoo in Hamburg, it's wonderful. The zoo's wonderful. I should say that. But out front, there's a big sculpture of a giraffe.
Okay.
It's huge. It's bigger than I think it's the size of a giraffe. And then on top of it, around its neck, is a brown man riding it.
No.
And Sven and I are always like, oh my God, I can't believe they still have that. And he asked his friend when they went out for a beer, maybe it was a St. Pauli girl. So they still have that guy on the giraffe, and his friend was like, yeah, why wouldn't they?
Oh my God.
Like, they don't see that as
Right.
a problem at all, that there's like a sort of you can't tell like what his ethnicity. I mean, he's clothed in regular clothes.
He's not like wearing a
skirt
a
or
loincloth or something.
But it's like, yeah, so why wouldn't we have that guy?
Right.
ICE agents are receiving paychecks during the 2026 partial government shutdown because they are funded through a separate dedicated appropriations package, Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act, designed to prioritize immigration enforcement and hire more staff. They're considered essential law enforcement, and their funding was secured separately from other departments like the TSA.
That's what I thought. However, if they're working at the airport, I say take their paycheck away too.
It's nuts.
I mean, I guess it's a double-edged sword because if they are actually helping, you're glad that you don't have to wait in line for 5 hours. But are they actually helping?
I don't really know because I'm not utilizing those airports where they are. But
Right.
it remains to be seen. I would say overall they're a net negative.
I meant in this situation.
Yeah, no, I know.
don't mean.
I know.
Yeah.
Sarape is a traditional Mexican long rectangular fringed garment worn over the shoulders as a shawl or blanket, originating in the 16th century with Spanish influence. These woolen or cotton garments symbolize Mexican identity and strength, featuring vibrant colors and geometric patterns.
Yeah,
Sounds
that actually
lovely.
isn't that far off. It's not like bulky, but it did have some fringe and a lot of colors. I'll bring him up. I'll show you a picture.
It sounds wonderful. Talking to oneself frequently is a common behavior often used to improve focus, regulate emotions, and process complex thoughts. It acts as a cognitive tool for memory, problem solving, and motivation, and is often used to cope with stress or loneliness. While usually normal, excessive, disjointed, or distressing self-talk can sometimes indicate mental health conditions like anxiety or schizophrenia.
Right.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I don't think we're that far gone. Anyway,
we hope you enjoyed a sample of our bonus
Oh,
that
yeah.
came out last week.
I hope you did.
And if you did and feel so inclined to make that a regular part of your life, consider it.
Guess what we don't run ads for?
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, well, I mean, if they paid us, we might.
Wait a minute, we haven't gotten that offer yet.
Yeah, they haven't asked,
Could
but if
you
they do
imagine?
ask, we will say no.
Imagine.
Even if they pay us.
Right.
We're not going to fund ads for ICE.
That's a way to take a stand.
Yeah. We'll say no if
But
they
if
ever
HBO
ask.
wants to advertise on our show,
Well, I think we kind of already are running ads for the pit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We're kind of a weekly.
I think it's getting corny and cornier by the day, by the way, in my opinion.
I haven't felt that yet. I'm still
All right.
enjoying it, but
I'm still enjoying it, but there's a lot of like, and now we step out to center stage with a light as we give a monologue about community.
oh, is there a little too much monologuing for you?
It's not monologuing. It's just,
Great, like soapbox.
it's a lot of soapbox.
and it's
That,
not-
as I said, I don't think is seamless.
Yeah, like Grey's
Okay.
Anatomy does it too,
Okay.
but they do it. It doesn't feel quite as sort of jarring when
Yeah.
it happens on it. Maybe because I've watched it for so long,
and also because the pace is so fast on the pit
Yeah,
that
yes.
when they break out to have conversations about this sort of thing, it to me it always stands out.
yeah.
But I'm still enjoying it. I still don't know what
No, I
I'm
love it. Yeah, it doesn't take me out of it. But you're in my head.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
When I see him, like, oh, there you go. I'm going to hear about this from Danielle.
She is not going to like this. Well, you know what? I appreciate everybody listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We will be back next week with your regular scheduled programming,
Right.
I believe.
Yes.
And
Until next
until
time,
remain calm. Lava swimming? Don't do it.
Don't do it.